Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Today we're a little short and sweet, but I got a lot of questions. I've been on a tear. I have been racing and racing, so I didn't get to any comments yesterday, but I'm going to get to them at some point in this weekend because Auntie's got one of those weekends where I'm ripping and running and running and ripping. Can I have a hug? It's pretty hot. Or should I say, it's humid on the East Coast. Today, we're going to be short and sweet, but I have questions. I know I'm always defending Sha'Carri Richardson. The Olympic gold medalist got arrested last week, having this physical confrontation with her boyfriend, and she slammed him in a wall. It really hurt me to see the press label her boyfriend a coward. If you are a man, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If he had hauled off and punched her, and her mouth had punched her in that throat, he would have been the villain. I'm sure he was raised not to hit women. But a man is not a coward if he doesn't strike back at a woman. He showed incredible restraint. Because I'll be very honest, if I was a man, she would have got the man's. Like, you gonna stop today. This ain't happening. And I'm not saying that that's right, but it takes incredible restraint. But to label a man a coward because he didn't hit her back, it distressed me. I'm hoping that Sha'Carri, I don't know, I've been calling her Sha'Carri can get those anger issues because abuse against men is not good. Bullying a man, and I know a lot of women do it. I know a lot of women. I don't know if I know of them, but I've seen instances, and I'm like, it's not right. A man shouldn't put his hands on a woman, and a woman shouldn't put her hands on a man. Because some men are going to haul and punch you right in your throat, like, you going to stop this today. And I'm not saying that it's right, but I hated these headlines today that I saw. Sha'Carri and her coward boyfriend. It did. It made me do this. Man is not a coward because he doesn't hit a woman back. I commend a man like that. I really do. Because I told you, I'm be very honest. If I was a man, it takes great restraint. I commend how you were raised. I got that Scorpio anger, child, but a man is not a coward. I'm going to keep saying it. A man is not a coward because he doesn't strike back at a woman who is abusing him. And I hope the relationship, if it's meant to be, it'll survive this. If not, they will break up. But no man. Now, this is the message for the men. You'll be letting no woman bully you. You don't let no woman abuse you, be hitting on you. This ain't Norbit. Remember Norbit had that horrible wife? No. Let's all keep our hands to ourselves. I know it's hard. Times we live in, but let's all keep our hands to ourselves. I just had to speak on that. Dr. Umar has been promising a school for over 10 years. Well, I don't think that school is going to happen. The Dr. Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy may be auctioned off. It's in Wilmington, Delaware, because of unpaid fees, unpaid utility bills. Dr. Umar has been promising this school for years, and every time he made headlines, it was people like me saying, "What school? What that school is supposed to have, Dr. Umar?" Unpaid vacant property fees. He has until September 25th to come up with the money, but this is the problem. His bank accounts are frozen. He's already on social media asking for money because he doesn't have it. Over a decade, we've been hearing about this school, and I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is one of those situations, a great idea that did not come to fruition. A lot of people can have great ideas, but at the end of the day, you need backers, you need money to make that dream a reality, but I don't think that it's happening. Halle Berry, her ex-husband, baseball star David Justice, they were married over 30 years ago. He's talking about why the marriage didn't last. She wasn't cooking, she wasn't cleaning. I didn't see her as a mother. She posted the most petty picture. She's laying in bed with her boyfriend, Van Hunt, and it just was labeled cooking, cleaning, and mothering. Go Halle. Go Halle. Go Halle. Great news for Venus Williams. She's going to go Barbie doll. It debuts tomorrow. I think you go to Mattel.com. An inspiring woman Barbie doll at 45. Venus Williams is a 7-time Grand Slam singles champ. Looked like she's headed towards that U.S. Open, but it's quite an honor. And yesterday, I went to see the new Spike Lee Denzel Washington movie, Highest to Lowest. Jeffrey Wright, amazing. A$AP Rocky, amazing. This is the 5th time for Denzel and Spike Lee getting together, and I think he brings out the best. What Denzel Washington gives you, it's just an acting tour de force. There's a lot of twists. It's 2 hours and 13 minutes. It's not in a lot of theaters. I know some people are going to be like, well, Auntie, I can't even find it. It's doing this limited release, but it's going to start streaming on Apple TV September the 5th. So maybe that's why. A lot of twists, a lot of turns. I highly recommend it. Denzel is that man. He shows us why he is that actor. And in one scene, it's the only scene I'm going to tell you, he channels Nas and he's rapping. Yes, Denzel's rapping. Go see it. In limited release, but remember, Apple TV on September the 5th. There is a weekend edition. There is. David A. Gaines puts it all together. We got lots of scoop. We got a lot of Ask Auntie. Anytime you want to ask me a question, it doesn't have to be a personal question about myself. It could be about anything. But Ask Auntie is also a feature. Before I go, I've been meaning to talk about this story all week. Why I don't like AI. There was a picture going out about Phil Collins, one of the greatest pop superstars, drummer, used to be with Genesis. We think of the great songs, The Studio, and Against All Odds. I love Phil Collins. He is having some health challenges. Now, he said he had to go in and get his knees done. There was a picture going around, and it was all artificial intelligence. Phil Collins looking sickly, in the room with Paul McCartney, and Paul McCartney is playing a guitar and singing to him. This what made people say, this ain't real. Paul McCartney doesn't play the guitar with his left hand. And you could tell, you look real close and say, this is not a real picture. Phil Collins fans are upset, and they have every right to be, because this AI thinks it's getting out of control. But it was a fake photo. But keep Phil Collins in prayer. He probably had to go to rehab to get work done on his knees, but he has been battling health challenges. But this picture that they were throwing around is a weekend edition. Please check it out. The weekend edition is really, really good. Pictures and everything. David A. Gaines puts it together, and it should be hitting about 2 o'clock on Friday. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks for joining me. I am your auntie of pop culture.